Hello everyone. My name is Carol Moran-Santos and I am an educator for the Baker Ripley Head Start program in Houston, Texas. Today I would like to talk a little bit about the impact the Head Start had in my life, my family, and one of my coworkers. So first, we are gonna do some Q&A questioning with my daughter. She is 18 years old and she is a current Head Start student, moving this August 2021 into being a senior. She has a passion for animals. She will love to become a veterinarian, and she's been volunteering since she was 13 years old. So please help me welcoming my daughter Genesis. Today in my podcast, I have the opportunity to have a former student from her Head Start and a former volunteer and now professional in Head Start. Talking about the difference between starting early in school and having the variety of opportunities to explore the world, and eventually what is the outcome when you become professional. Today, the first one to be interviewed is my daughter. How exciting! She agreed to be in my first podcast and talking about the advantages of Head Start. Hi, Genesis. Welcome to my first podcast. As a former student of Head Start, what do you think are the advantages now that you are going to your senior year?
I think the advantages are that I guess I'm more like productive with my time. I know how to like manage my schedule and figure out what like I have to do, and I'm constantly like on top of my schoolwork. Unlike some other people don't really like do their work, but I consistently like do my work, turn in my work, even though sometimes it's not that good because my brain doesn't understand it. I do try to do my best to stay on top of it.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear that Head Start help you to have a routine in your life that is helping you now moving into senior year. So, well, what is one of the memories that you have from Head Start?
So my Spanish teacher was my favorite teacher. She would like make the class like really fun, even though we were like learning Spanish, and Spanish is basically my first language. She would make it really fun. We would do like dances in class. She would put music on and like get us ready for the class. And so yeah, that was like my favorite part.
Last question is how Head Start help you?
Well, I think it's helped me a lot because I was used to like having a routine, used to having like a structure and like teachers instructing us constantly. And so I was already learning things in the classroom. And so I had a head start, and I was able to have like advanced classes even in elementary school. I ended up going to like a higher level science class, and so I feel like that had like some influence on it because I was already learning a lot of things.
I hope you were able to listen to the passion my daughter, with what passion my daughter speaks about her teacher, a Spanish teacher, and how she impacted her life. It is amazing when we hear students in high school talking about their teachers in the Head Start program. So for that, I'm an advocate for Head Start, and that brings me into my next guest, who is Diane Tristan. Diane Tristan is a mother, a caring mother. She is a friend, and I say caring mother because she is taking care of her son who is 14 years old, and she is very dedicated, especially with the journey she's been going in the last year. So she is one of my friends, and she is one of the instructional coaches for Baker Ripley. We've been working together for the last 12 years, and I am so honored to have her in my podcast. With this being said, let's join the conversation and let's welcome my friend and instructional coach, Diane Tristan.
My name is Diana Tristan. I have been working with the Head Start program for about 12 years. I started as a teacher assistant, then I became a substitute teacher, and then a Head Start teacher. I am currently working as a Head Start instructional coach. What is my last memory from Head Start? I would say that I have a lot of good memories, but since I'm no longer working in the classroom directly with the students, definitely one of my favorite memories are the ones that remind me of my students, especially those students that I was able to guide and support them in modifying their behavior by using conscious discipline, which mainly was letting them know that I accept them in the way that they were, and by giving them love, modeling positive interactions, and using always positive reinforcement. So they were able to learn self control. How Head Start has influenced my personal life? I can say that the Head Start program has had a tremendous influence in my life because by working in the classrooms throughout all of these years, I had the opportunity to discover my passion for supporting my students and their families and to advocate for them in order to make sure they received the educations and the services that they need. My vision right now, as I am working coaching teachers, is to inspire the teachers and transmit them my passion for educating our students and their families, and to make sure the teachers are able to create and provide a learning and nurturing environment that will meet the unique and individual needs of the students that we serve. Thank you so much for your attention, and bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Diane, for being here today with me, starting my first podcast and talking about the importance of education and the Head Start program. We're currently receiving applications for our early Head Start and the Head Start and the home based program throughout Houston. Please find the link in my blog, which the link will be at the end of the podcast. Thank you for everything that you are doing to impact your community, and I hope this little podcast will help you um, be impacted by our program.